The honourable member for Dartmouth South.
Mr. Speaker, my question is for the Minister of Justice. In preparation for the legalization of cannabis, the government has introduced amendments to the Smoke-Free Places Act. One amendment is to change the definition of smoke to include the use of a vaporizer, defined as a device that burns or heats any substance intended to be smoked or inhaled. Users of medical cannabis, Mr. Speaker, which will continue to be federally regulated, are concerned that they will not have a safe space to consume cannabis for symptom relief. Mr. Speaker, has the minister considered providing an exemption for individuals using vaporized medical cannabis with a federally approved medical device?
The Honourable Minister of Justice.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. During the work undertaken in this particular matter and the consultation that took place around safe spaces and secondhand smoke, we actually expanded, Mr. Speaker, the Smoke-Free Places Act to put restrictions in place, Mr. Speaker, to enhance public safety. But to the point of my colleague's question, there remains what we believe to be reasonable spaces for those who choose to consume recreational cannabis, as well as those, Mr. Speaker, who have the legal authority to consume medicinal marijuana.
The honourable member for Dartmouth South.
Mr. Speaker, those aren't the concerns we've been hearing. The changes that have been proposed by the government allow landlords to distinguish between smoking tobacco and smoking cannabis. However, the use of medical cannabis within the definition of smoke has raised the concern that landlords will be able to restrict the ability of individuals to use medical cannabis in rented properties. Mr. Speaker, individuals with disabilities are often already limited in their available housing options. We don't want to create additional unnecessary barriers. What reassurance can the minister provide that medical users of cannabis will not lose their rights when recreational cannabis becomes legal?
The Honourable Minister of Justice.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank my colleague for the question, because it is important to differentiate between the medicinal stream regulated by Health Canada and the recreational consumption captured in the bill we've introduced. Mr. Speaker, the Smoke-Free Places Act provides for that latitude. The expansion of the Smoke-Free Places Act that we have addressed, Mr. Speaker, is intended to enhance public safety, particularly around our youth. And I'm confident, Mr. Speaker, that there are those opportunities for those who have legal permission to consume medicinal marijuana remains in place in our communities.